Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the veteran Zach Curtles. He was terrific a week ago, reaching 115 yards. It's the Cards and the Ravens, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri.
My goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. If you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here. It's a 57-29. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson, now his 6th NFL campaign, who will lead the way.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. And he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might have considered that as part of the reason that it couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're near the end zone.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself. I'm going to ask you, if you were my school, did you next man?
He may go. Lamar Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. Really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now Roy George going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by a 7-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
What a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
He's going to take a shot right away.
They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw.
Very similar to what we just saw. And we got a tie at 7. And he won't return this one. Going to go down to a lead, and they'll start the 20-25. Baltimore set to take over for their second possession of the game. This drive here beginning with the very motivated first. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. look at a repeat that Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Because you know they're more motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better, which side can step up and assert its will for the other.
It's a pick on like a 9. It's a multiple first down. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 19 carries, 73 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game planning, establishing his ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. That carry is an indicator that this ground game has kind of established in this league.
Jackson there for the Baltimore first. Edwards now, first and 10. They get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Picking up the first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation, he went to the partner and got his guy the first down.
Jackson on first down. He dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. An 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away, following the touchdown. Greg George now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back on the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. That's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now to duplicate that success here.
That is rare for those moments to happen. Incredible what they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Dobbs to throw. This is Ertz on a pitch and catch. 4 yards for gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They shoot it very tough to throw against. Kirk, second best in the NFL.
This is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense. Top 5 passing defense. Don't be surprised defensively. They change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and cut out what they expect to see.
You're like you're on the punt down, I feel it down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a punt of 42-7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore's offense set for his next possession. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Carl's drives 1 and 2. Hopefully we get the end zone.
You just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. Like the way they've started, the way that they're going about doing it right now, it's going to give you a 3rd consecutive touchdown. That would be a special thing to the defense.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Then march to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Greg Dortch returning. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. But Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Well, he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 94 yards and a score.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Dobbs throw here going to be caught by Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Back to throw Dobbs. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Dobbs. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Dobbs is throwing. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Prater's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, here's the option. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage, and so he left with a 3rd and long. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Edwards. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now Dobbs. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Out round, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Dortch on the return. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Isaiah Pacheco with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Cardinals football, Marquise Brown back out now with the Arizona offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. And you start to think, if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Jackson going to keep it running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 33. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback for Carr. so they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Dobbs is throwing. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Raven. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Pulled in at the 24. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Downs to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 20-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down, Baltimore.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson options out left. And a solid run down inside the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Dobbs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw Dobbs. crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion left, Bateman. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. To throw is Dobbs. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Dobbs. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White, from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They'll look to throw again.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.